I remember a discussion on 4chan about a local Delphi guy, ID'd as the bridge guy, who was interviewed and cleared. After Richard Allen was arrested, I mentioned the 4chan post, but once again it was brushed off as too sketch confusion. I was able to track down the conversation on 4plebs. What is 4plebs, you ask? 4plebs is a community-run archive of 4chan.org. They archive all the threads and images from specific image boards of 4chan. Their aim is to preserve unique content for future generations, and everything else that comes along with that. Reminder, 4chan is serious business, you might get offended. What is 4chan, you might be asking? 4chan is a simple image-based bulletin board where anyone can post comments and share images. There are boards dedicated to a variety of topics from Japanese animation and culture and video games and music and photography. Users do not need to register an account before participating in the community. February 23rd, 2020, someone begins commenting on a 4chan Delphi murders thread and mentions the name Richard multiple times. This is 2 years before the arrest of Richard Allen. Let's take a look. Let me read this first comment. What you all fail to interpret about small town civics is the manner in which fall into each other in a public square. One cannot find happiness or fortitude with the simple game and keep their daughters safe from such predators. This man will get away with everything. I didn't want to come out and say it, but I lived in Delphi for years, and without a doubt, Richard is not well known in the town. I have been monitoring the thread. City dwellers do not understand how such a place works or local police kinship without community dealings unto itself and more. Please do not ask me why the simple man rules outward. And someone responds, Richard, tell us more about Richard. Okay, now this person responds, no, I meant to say richly. There isn't any Richard. He had nothing to do with it. Let's not pretend the police aren't aware. Then they respond, I'd honestly not be surprised if people were covering it up. Indiana seems like one of the more fucked up flyover states. Then somebody else comments, there isn't any Richard. He had nothing to do with it. Then another random comment. How haven't they found this guy yet? They had a fairly incriminating photo, more than you would get from most killers, and the town isn't big. This person responds, everyone in the town knows who it is, but we don't report him because he keeps time into specifics. Would you tell your dad if you found a mistake photo of a juvenile? No. Alright, let's keep reading these comments. Here's another one. He had no social media presence. Dude is a ghost. And then we have somebody responding to that really strange comment there. They're quoting, because he keeps time into specifics. What did he mean by this? And their answer is, he's Father Time. If he gets locked up, we'll all start moving back in time. I wonder what they mean by that. This fool's either being very cryptic or he's high as hell. Another comment. Just because there was a video of Richard on the train tracks doesn't mean he did it. The cops are smart enough to know this and have probably interrogated him already. It was a dead end. Either that or he has connections. It was probably someone from out of town. Who knows though? Now keep in mind, this was February 23rd of 2020, a few years before the arrest of Richard Allen. And here they put, first for Richard. They also write, in all caps, there was never any proof that Richard did it just because they took a video of him. Seriously though, just because he is mentally handicapped doesn't mean he is capable of brutal murder. Somebody asks, who the fuck is Richard? Richard definitely did it, you retard. Just because he's mentally disabled means nothing. Why else was he hanging out there? The cops know he didn't, but have not been able to build enough evidence on him. The cops know he didn't. I meant to say, the cops know he did it. Correction. The real red pill about Richard is that he comes from a very wealthy, influential family. That's why the cops won't charge him and have to keep pretending they don't know who did it. They won't even admit that they know who the guy on the video is. Alright. These are the last two comments I could find. Let's see here. Richard didn't get rid of the bodies. Why would you? The guy in the picture is Richard, a local who was near the scene but was not the killer, most likely. I left a link in the description if you want to take a look for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments.